It seems a person is never quite sure the impact they have on others. In the case of this month's Voices That Care nominee, the line of students waiting to share about him is a good indication. Alexandria police officer Jim Gripne spends most days at the high school. He's in the last few days of his career as a police officer, and students say they're going to miss him.
Gripne has been a real great friend, I could say now. Throughout my life, he's been someone I could turn to if there's a problem in school or a problem outside of school.
Officer Gripne is like really the reason why I look at like officers as like more people than like when you're in trouble they're like the enforcer, and that made me realize like, he's really just a person. He has feelings and cares about people too.
It just started out though. One day in lunch he sat down by me, had a conversation, and the next day it just went on for the next 2 years until now.
Well, I met Officer Gripne about 8 to 10 years ago. We had a lemonade stand set up for my neighbor had cancer. So we had set up a lemonade stand, and Gripne came around and he bought lemonade, and I remember meeting him for the first time, and at that age I was becoming obsessed with law enforcement and seeing somebody in uniform. And from there on out, I've really been looking up to him and the career choices he's guided me through.
From a very young age, Officer Gripne also began considering a career in law enforcement.
And then when I was a little bit older, I had a deputy in my hometown until my parents thought I'd be good at law enforcement. So he kind of planted that seed and he germinated a little bit and got it growing. And as a child, I always played police and that kind of stuff. So it just kind of took that seed and it grew.
Jim's career in a uniform began in the late 80s as a civilian water patrolman, then a bike patrol officer here in Alexandria. And eventually he earned his badge and took various positions throughout Todd County, Hennepin County, and eventually back here in Douglas County.
And Jim spent a good chunk of his career in Alexandria in the school district. He became a DARE officer and was assigned to the school division, and he was there, on and off for a good chunk of his police career.
It's in the school that Jim found his calling.
Yeah, some people don't know who to go to for help, or they have a hard time trusting anybody for help. And a lot of kids go through a lot of things that I don't remember kids dealing with when I was a kid. But they got a lot of things on their plates, and so it feels really good to try and help and get involved.
So it's really important in the policing business to have a relationship with your school officials, and it's equally as important to have a relationship with the kids and the parents that go to those schools, because the dynamics in the world today can be intense for school districts with a lot of factors and a lot of stress in there, and you have a lot of students, in their adolescence, prime for troubles, emotional stability, all these kinds of things that come with normal life. And you bring them all into one schoolhouse, and it's really important that the police are a part of that, at least in my opinion, and that they represent the community well and they're approachable. And that's where Jim accelerated in the school, is the kids felt Jim was approachable.
He's always willing to talk to people, and he's always willing to give his advice and his experience, and he's always there.
This is all I've known since I was 19. All I've known is the uniform of law enforcement. So it's gonna be. I think when it gets closer, it's gonna be a lot harder.
And for that reason alone, Jim has struggled a bit about his decision to retire from law enforcement, but there is no doubt, during his time, he has made a difference. In celebration of his contribution, we recognize this month's Voices That Cares, Officer Jim Gripne.